Namaste, friends. Welcome to Yoga Bliss with Shelly, and I am Shelly. I am inspired to share some bedtime, snuggly, sleepy yoga. So get into your cozy jammies and you can do this practice on your mat, or you can do this practice in your cozy bed to get you ready for sleepy time. I love my sleep. Sleep is super crucial and so important to me. I have my room set up as a sleep sanctuary. I have blackout curtains, I have my diffuser, I have my special cozy pillow, and of course my special cozy blanket. I call it the sleep whisperer. I'm a really big touch person and I love really soft cozy blankets. So I love you so much, and let's do this together. So if you are doing this practice in your bed, I would say just move your cozy blankets away. Have pillows available. I have a lot of pillows. I love my pillows. And this is my sleep whisperer here. And just begin by settling in. Settling in. So pulling back the blanket, and my bed's really soft and cozy, and I love my room. So when I come into this space, I give extra love and affection because I know I'm going to get some rest and wake up with a fresh day. And you can begin in a seated position, or if you want, you are in bed, so you can lay back, kind of like we're in Savasana. And lay back and get cozy. Be careful because you might fall asleep. I might fall asleep. My bed just boom. My mind knows this is sleepy time. Just begin by taking deep breaths into the belly, bringing both hands to the lower belly, and breathing a deep breath in through the nose, filling up your belly big like a balloon, and letting it out. Fill your belly up big, and let it out. Slowly walk your hands up to your ribs and expand air through your side ribs, expanding and growing through your heart and letting it go, exhaling. Taking one more breath through the side ribs and exhaling. Slowly walking the hands to the upper chest, bringing awareness to our upper chest. A big breath into the upper chest. Letting go. Big breath into the upper chest. Let it go. And if you've tried this breath before or not, it's the 3-part breath. So imagine your torso is a glass of water, and in thirds: belly, ribs, and upper chest. Fill up your glass of water from the bottom, middle, and top. And then exhale your glass of water like you're pouring it out from the top, the middle, to the bottom. Option always to just switch up and release, bottom, middle, top. This is my go-to sleepy time breath. This is the 3-part, the complete yogic breath. So breathing a deep breath in and cutting it into thirds. And if you get too crazy in your mind, just take deep breaths, because this breath at first can be a little bit like, whoa, what's happening? But once you get the hang, it's just slow and smooth and fluid. Breathing in, ribs, upper chest. Pouring out your water, upper chest. Ribs or tummy. And it's going to be more cooling to release from the mouth and more warming from the nasal passage. So whatever works for you. I know I have a lot of stuffy allergies. We got a lot of books going on, so it just depends. Breathing in, filling up your glass. And allowing yourself to get sleepy and get heavy. Just being one with your breath and setting an intention to get sleepy, to wind down, setting an intention to relax and rejuvenate. And slowly inhaling, bringing in one knee up, whatever leg works best for you, and driving that knee towards the armpit here. And I know it's sleepy time, but we can still keep a little active by envisioning that there's an invisible wall ahead of us. And our job is to push our four corners to the front and to the heel into that wall. So pushing in to those four corners. If you have your pillow and you want to stay up, you can. Or if you want to go down, you can. Just whatever works best for you. Get cozy in your bed. And really grounding down through the leg, elongated on the earth, on your cozy bed, and your spine and your shoulders. And really hugging this knee. You can gently rock this knee side to side. And just taking a deep breath and letting it go. Deep breath. The breath of relax and resting. Exhaling that leg down to the foot of the bed and inhaling. If you're on a mat, down to the lower edge of the mat, lower edge of the mat. I'm getting sleepy. And maybe rolling out the ankles and driving up to the side body. This is a one-legged wind reliever. Breathing in and exhaling. Slowly and gently exhaling both legs down and using that core to squeeze in and tucking in at the knees. And lacing the hands together like shoelaces, or you can crisscross here. You can grab at the shins and just rock and give yourself a little massage into your cozy bed or your mat. And slowing down, maybe rolling at the ankles, and taking 5 deep breaths into the body here. Slowing down each breath, holding one of those intentions of relaxing and resting, getting ready for blissful sleepy time. Maybe envisioning there's a little paintbrush on your knees, and on the ceiling you can draw yourself a little picture, give yourself a little heart, a little squiggly line. And really just give yourself a hug. You can squeeze your nose up to your chin, your nose up to your knees, and exhale into bed. Inhale, rising, exhaling it down. And slowly releasing one leg down and the other. And kickstanding up on one arm. Or if you need to roll up to a side, you can. Rolling to one side and sitting up. And grabbing one of those pillows. I love memory foam pillows. They're my favorite. And resting that under your back. And slowly rolling your spine back over. And opening your chest for a supported fish. This is Matsyendrasana, the fish. And allowing your body to drape and open up. And you can ground down through your feet. Go under your cozy blankies, if you will. And really ground down and root and let that back and those arms open. And taking a big, beautiful chest opening breath. And letting it go. Getting sleepy and calm. Good job, friends. I'm already feeling super sleepy. And inhaling into the heart. Exhaling. Good job. Into that heart space. And getting sleepy. And you can roll a little bit side to side if you want. It's a little harder on the cozy bed, but just to kind of nestle in. I always tell my children to nestle in like a little tiny baby bird. Nighttime, the thoughts that we think before we go to bed are what carries with us through our whole dream state and are the first thoughts that come back to us. So taking this time to set your mind and clear your mind of any worries or fears or doubts, or maybe you did something wrong today, you think you did something wrong, but you probably didn't, and just telling yourself that it's okay, and to focus on the good of today. Focus on all the good and the joy and the miracles in your life. And you can keep that pillow, or you can roll to the side, let that pillow go, and bending one knee up near the armpit, grabbing either on the outside of the foot, the inside of the foot, or hooking at the big toes. The hooking at the big toes is a little bit harder, so just depending what feels best for you. For a happy baby, I love this pose. And bending the opposite, and just bending for a happy baby, and just really allowing that body to find a little bit of comfort and ease. And for me, it works best to kick my knees and my legs on the outsides of my elbows. I have seen some people put the elbows on the outsides, but for me it feels better. So just feel what it feels like to be elbow on the outside versus elbow on the inside. And just try to keep a little bit of an active foot by just engaging the toes and softening at the lower back. You can still keep engaged with that core section here, just still holding that body together while we're getting super sleepy. And it might feel good for you to stay, or it might feel good to rest one foot down. Maybe you want to just let that foot hang out to one side or stretch out to one side and do half of a happy baby. Sometimes for me it feels good just to roll my hip joint a little bit. Our joint on our hip is on a ball and socket, and it just rotates around. So even just like carving a little circle one direction. I did about 3, and then carving the opposite way. Beautiful breath. And slowly bending. And if you did the half of a happy baby, I encourage you to do the other side to balance. Or if you're still in full happy baby, you just happy baby it up. And feel free also to just be in your own space and feel like it feels good to you to get cozy, cozy, cozy. Half of a happy baby, and slowly releasing those legs down onto the earth. I spent, I swear, all 3 of my pregnancies, which was like 3 years, on my side. So I try not to sleep on my side, but if you are a side sleeper, I encourage you to maybe take a moment to just snuggle up here, snuggle up on your side, or even if you're not, just take a moment to snuggle up on your side. Just take a nice deep purifying breath into the back of your heart, setting yourself up to letting go of your day and holding on to all the good that happened today. Thinking of all of the tiny little supported miracles that showed up in your life. Even if you were aware or not aware, there are little gifts and supported miracles everywhere. And these are not physical gifts. Maybe they're kind of physical gifts, but to me, gifts are smiles, they're hugs. They're going, and I went and said goodbye to my grandma today, which was really hard. She's been passing away of breast cancer for a really long time, and I went with my sisters and we sang her "This Little Light of Mine," and then we sang her "You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine, You Make Me Happy." Really holding into the good, and holding into the good. And if you are a tummy sleeper, I used to be a tummy sleeper, and sometimes I get on my tummy, I encourage you to get up on your own timing. You can stay where you are. I'm going to face you kind of on all fours and touching big toes, kissing big toes, and spreading wide out at your knees and folding forward for either a child's pose, hands back, or arms forward for Bhaktasana. And I encourage you to have a cozy pillow, or if you have a couple cozy pillows. And I know some of my students, it's hard for them to bend all the way back. Hamstrings are tight, our glutes are tight. That's your thigh muscle, or the glutes are your booty muscles. There's the medius and the maximus. You can grab a pillow and put that underneath if that's what's going on for you. And it's okay to have your booty up high and posted in the air if that's what feels good for you. So just tuning in and just hugging and resting here, whether you're a belly sleeper or not. Just hugging in and breathing in a breath of love for yourself. And exhaling a breath of love. And inhaling a deep breath of gratitude. And exhaling gratitude. Gratitude is a great way to end your day. It's a great way to start your day. I start every morning with gratitude. And the first thing that I say is, I am grateful for you, bed. I am grateful for you, pillows. And for you, please rest your head down on the bed. I'm just raising my head so you can hear me talk to you. But rest your head please down. Don't suffocate yourself, but rest your head down or to one side. Gratitude is like an instant joy booster. It just boosts you up. A deep breath into the heart. And exhaling deeply. Breathing in relaxation and peace. And exhaling relaxation and peace. One more deep inhale. Filling up the back of the heart and letting it go. And slowly moving those pillows. And twisting the legs to one side. And bringing that pillow back under your head. And releasing those sit bones straight forward. Pressing and rooting your feet down into your bed. And slowly, mindfully, you can use your hands on your knees and use that core and roll each vertebrae of your spine down cozy into your bed. Allowing the legs to come in for one last move. A little spinal twist, inhaling, rocking, and exhaling with core engagement, twisting to one side. And for me, this pose used to always exhaling the arms to a T or cactus. This will bother my spine unless I have something under my knees. So it works great for me in my bed. And allowing that body to twist, and you can actually do a little self-adjustment on yourself. You can press one hand into your shoulder and put it into your bed and pull the other hip away. Adjustments are just pushing on our joints, so shoulder joint and hip joint, and you can just peel them away from each other, which feels really yummy and delicious. And exhaling, or you can just keep your arms if that feels good, but I love adjustments. You can give yourself like a little rub, stretching from the hip bone to the knee bone, and just taking a breath into that. And tuning into sleepy and what feels good for you. Slowly inhaling the knees up to the chest and rocking to one side. Giving love and gratitude to your sleep place. Exhaling the arms to the sides. And whether if you want to do your self-adjustment or just be static and still. First adjustment is one on the hip. So using the same side of the arm and pulling that hip and pushing that shoulder down. And just making your room as good of a sleep sanctuary you can. By getting rid of all electronics, like all. If you have a phone, we all have phones. In the bathroom, friends. I know it's hard. Get the phones and the electronics out of the bedroom. Exhaling here. We got rid of TV about 3 years ago, and it was really a big fight with my husband, but I knew it was best. So sometimes you just have to do what's best. Taking in a breath. My sleepy time, a eucalyptus with a diffuser, blackout curtains, cozy blanket, cozy pillow, and if you like certain frequencies or music, under Yoga Bliss with Shelly, under playlists, and there's frequencies, and there's all sorts of beautiful sounds that you can fall asleep to. Inhaling knees up to chest, and giving yourself one last hug, giving yourself gratitude and acknowledgement for all you've done today, even if things didn't go the way you hoped or planned. Just giving gratitude exhaling one leg down to the earth and the opposite for a final pose of surrender, which is Savasana. And I am feeling a little chilly. It's actually been like 100 degrees in the upper 90s and 100 degrees in Fort Collins. And then it's been raining today and in the 60s. And my ceiling fan is on and it's feeling chilly. And I love my blankie. This is my favorite cozy blankie ever, ever, ever. And just snuggling up. And really tuning into the breath. Before I fall asleep, it's like a ritual. I put one hand on my belly and one hand on my hand on my chest, hand on my chest. And I breathe in that deep breath, that fluid breath that rushes up. It's almost like a wave. And let it go. Just inflow, let the tide come in. And then push it back out. And thinking of 10 things that you're grateful for or 10 things that you're thankful for. I'll share mine. I'm grateful for my grandma. I'm grateful for all the memories I've shared with her. I'm thankful I got to sing her songs with my sissies. I'm grateful for my husband. I am so thankful for my children. I'm thankful for my amazing home. I'm thankful for the love and the support in my life. I am thankful for this amazing universe. I'm thankful for all the gifts, like the sunrise and trees and chirping birds and flowers. I'm grateful for sharing with you on Yoga Bliss. I'm grateful for yoga and pranayama. I'm grateful for consciousness, and I'm grateful for bliss. And taking the moments before you go to bed and knowing that what you think about before you go to sleep carries on with you. Allowing yourself to detach from your worries and your fears and your doubts. And I know sometimes it sounds easier because there's big issues, but like I said, I could very well be just bawling my eyes out in a wreck that my grandma is passing, but I know she's going on to her next journey in life, and I know that there is a plan. I don't know what the plan is, but but I'm harboring all the good, holding on to the what is good and what is working, what is good. So I encourage you to hold on to what is good and the love in your life. Family, friends, nature. There's good today. There was always good. It's your choice. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for you. Bringing your hands to Anjali Mudra at your heart center. And giving yourself love and light and gratitude for showing up for yourself, for being a part of Yoga Bliss, for practicing yoga and being mindful and spiritual, if you will, being in tune with your higher self, that love and that light within you. And allow yourself with each exhale to let go of what no longer serves you. And up to the third eye, massaging the third eye in one direction, 2 times in the opposite. Thank you so much for sharing your sleepy time with me. I love you so much, and I am so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for Yoga Bliss. And I'm so grateful how healing and transformational life can be if you're open to it. Namaste and sweet dreams.